So today's video is all about a thing that's taken over. It's like an epidemic. It's called where there's a blame, there's a claim. See, like I said, this where there's a blame, there's a claim epidemic seems to be taking over absolutely every area of our life. See, what people are trying to claim is the fact that anything that happens is someone else's fault. It can never just be our fault. So let's forget about the car accidents, the trips, slips, falls. Let's get rid of all that shit. Let's just talk about us and our lifestyle, our habits, and our body shape, the way we just look. So what I've broken it down to is to two areas. We've got blame and we've got claim. So where there's a blame, there's a claim. Like I said, it's an epidemic that seems to be happening right now in the fact that, point one, there must be someone else to blame for our current situation. Just like accidents, there must be someone to blame for it. There must be someone else to blame for the way I currently am. See, we don't want to take responsibility for the way we look, for our lack of fitness, our weight, poor health. We don't want to take responsibility for it because you know what? It's far easier to point the finger at someone else, point the finger out, because what it does is it removes the spotlight from you. When in fact, point three, everything is your choice. From whether you attend the gym or not, from what goes in your mouth, how much goes in your mouth, whether you exercise or not, whether you drink booze every night, whether you eat shit every night, whether you stay up late every night, whether you spend your money on other things. These are all your choices. See, when we blame someone for our current situation, the key thing is that you are trying to take away the blame from you. But like I said, you are in complete control of your body shape. Now, yep, you might list you have X, Y, and Z wrong with you, but just because you have things that are wrong with you just makes it harder. See, for us, with nothing wrong with us, it's hard. But for people who've got any type of problems, thyroid problems, disability, anything along those lines, I'm not saying it's not hard. And what I'm saying is it's not impossible, it's just harder. But it's very easy to point the blame to say, I haven't got time, I've got kids. When in fact we all know someone who's got kids that's in great shape. Or I run my own full-time business, so I haven't got time again. But we all know people who run their full-time business that are in good shape. Another excuse I hear, I've got a bad back. So I've known people who've had a bad back that have stayed lean, who have exercised around the injury. There's always a reason, story, and justification that we want to tell people about why we're not actually doing what we're meant to be doing. And most of the time, the people that you're telling are your work colleagues, your friends, your family, your partner, and what they will do is they'll put your arm around you and tell you everything's going to be okay. Unfortunately, for some of you, everything's not going to be okay. Because at some point, you have to take full responsibility, and the blame is on you, the full responsibility upon the situation you are currently in. Okay? You have to take responsibility because everything that goes in your mouth and everything you do are your choices. So if you overeat and under-exercise, it's your choice. So where there's a blame, there's a claim. See, what these companies do, they sell us on the fact that it's quick, easy, and no effort. See, you just give the details, sit back, and these companies will just go after whoever and get you shitloads of cash. Everything's portrayed as simple and easy. And because everything around us is becoming quicker and faster and easier with technology and us getting better, we think that fat loss and transformations should follow suit, when in fact we have more facilities than ever, more information than ever, more access than ever, more qualified people than ever, yet we are fatter than ever. That is a fact that we cannot hide from. So it's not the fact that we haven't got access to shit, it's the fact that we don't want to do it. We don't want to prep the meals. We don't want to track our food. We don't want to go to the gym. We don't want to do the work. But what we do want to do is we want to blame every other fucker. We want to point that finger out instead of pointing it in. So the other half of it is claim. So what we do is we tend to claim that it's harder for me. And I've been over this one a million times. Can you find someone in your circumstances that has got the body you want, has got the lifestyle that you want? Of course you can. The theory that you think that it's too harder for you, it's harder for you than anyone else, is just another justification in your own lack of belief that you can do the work. So by you saying it's harder for you, yet again, you will tell the people most close to you, and they're the people that will agree with you, put your arm around you, because they're probably the same people that are at the same level as you. Where in fact, when you want to become a level above, when you want to get leaner, lighter, fitter, and stronger, you can't take the opinion of the people who are the level below, the people who are overweight, who don't exercise, who don't give a fuck about the health, because they'll just validate your justifications as to why you're fucking not doing anything, because they're not doing anything. And then when you don't do something together, then you're happy because you're in that environment of people doing fuck all about their own situation. So it's hard for me. Another claim, I've tried everything. Now listen, gyms do work, classes do work, boot camps do work, personal trainers do work, diets do work. The only person that doesn't work, yet again, instead of blaming the gym, instead of blaming the trainer, instead of blaming the classes, instead of blaming the schedule, instead of blaming everyone, the prices, I even have people that blame they can't eat healthy because it's too expensive. When in fact, let's talk about expense. What is the true cost of you staying the same versus the cost of eating healthily? The cost of you staying the same is you being miserable, being unhappy, and not going after the things that you truly want to do. And that's more of a cost than anything. So saying that healthy food, eating healthy is more expensive, then that's another bullshit excuse. So you've tried everything. Like I said, the only thing that doesn't work is you. Unfortunately, the truth hurts in the fact that you probably just weren't committed. Or you probably were doing the work in the gym and you go away overeating, eating shit, overcompensating on food, and then denying it to everyone, saying that you don't know why. You're gaining weight when you go into the gym, and then your little minion friends tell you that, oh, well, the gym obviously doesn't work and you should quit, you're doing too much, you're fine as you are, and then you come back down to their level again. Results come from perseverance, commitment, discipline, and being able to act in spite of thoughts, feelings, and moods. So irrelevant of your results, still continuing to turn up, because you know at the end, at some point, you are going to get some progress. And the last claim is the fact that you tell everyone that you're okay. Now, I've gone over this before, in the fact that if you were okay, you would never have started the diet in the first place. And if you were okay, you would have never have joined the gym in the first place, because you obviously, in some area of your life, you were unhappy and you wanted improvements. So that's why you joined or started, and you thought it was easier than what it was going to be. So when it got a little bit tough, you stopped. And then what you did when you stopped was you told everyone that you were fine as you are because you weren't as bad as him, her, fat as them, slow as him, didn't eat as bad as her. And then you did that convenient comparison where you compare yourself against people who are lower than you. And it's dead easy to do that. You're going to feel good. But the reason why you started was because you didn't feel good. So you are then going back to that point and saying, well, I tried the gym because I weren't happy with my situation. It was a little bit tough, but I'd rather stay unhappy with my situation than do the work in the gym. And that's honesty. But the only person you can blame for the way you look, for the amount of fat you're carrying, for your health, for what goes in your mouth, from what you do, is you, me, us. Okay? And the moment that you try to take the spotlight off you and start pointing the fingers at everyone else is the moment that you're relinquishing your own power and saying that you're a victim. You're a victim to everybody else. When in fact, like I said, you have complete control. And you might not want to hear it because you might be one of those people that are constantly telling people that you're overweight because of them, this, work, her, it, that meal, that diet, it was their fault. That might be you. But the fact is, you got yourself into the situation over a long period of time because we don't get fat overnight. So you need to get yourself out of that situation by reverse engineering how you got fat, and it'll take another long period of time. But where there's a blame, there's a claim mentality we need to fucking get rid of. Take responsibility, take action, and just reverse engineer how you got unhappy in the first place. And you'll soon come to some critical answers, take action, and then you'll be on a faster track to getting better results.